Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and the latest batch of wrestling game news, where today we have more on WWE Battlegrounds, the latest model reveal for Virtual Basement, and a brand new WWE crossover. Before we get to any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on future updates. So let's start out with WWE Battlegrounds, as we got our first glimpse at the game in action as part of Monday's Nintendo Direct Mini over on the Nintendo YouTube channel in a video that has gone on to become one of the most disliked videos on the page. Some wrestling sites are reporting that the dislikes are in direct relation to Battlegrounds, with WWE fans disliking the look of the game, which I'm sure some of them are. However, the majority of the dislikes come from angry Nintendo fans that were expecting updates on the likes of Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid. Meanwhile, in other Battlegrounds news, the official website for the game has released two new arena screenshots that give us a better look at the boot camp and the New York arena, with a file name for the New York arena now referring to it as the Catacombs. The new shots don't appear to confirm anything that we haven't already seen, however the boot camp screenshot does give us a better look at the entranceway and the army themed ring assets such as the camouflage covers that are used in place of the ring apron. As for the Catacombs, again, there's nothing really here that we haven't seen elsewhere, it just gives us more of a top-down perspective. However, it's good to see the crowd using social distancing measures to stay safe. So that's the latest on WWE Battlegrounds, but let's switch over to Virtual Basement, as we also have two new updates here. Firstly, the company have confirmed via social media that EC3 will still be appearing in the game despite his recent return to Impact Wrestling. This confirmation comes after Impact previously pulled a lot of their talent from appearing in the game due to them being under contract at the time they signed. However, in the case of EC3, because he signed up to appear in the game before signing with Impact, he's still free to appear. Staying with Virtual Basement, the company also revealed their latest sneak peek as they revealed these new shots of Matt Sydal, who a lot of people will know under his WWE persona, Evan Bourne. As with other sneak peeks, these shots don't include textures, however the fact that he's instantly recognisable without them shows just how good this looks. If you want to see the full preview with the textures applied, make sure that you're following the Virtual Basement Twitter feed, as they tend to follow up these sneak peeks with a full preview later on. Taking a quick sidestep, I briefly want to touch on EA Sports UFC 4, as EA dropped a new trailer for the game yesterday that shows off a lot of the new gameplay additions, which include a brand new submission system that looks very similar to WWE. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I'm hugely knowledgeable on the UFC games, as I haven't played one since Undisputed 3, however I'll leave a link in the description for anyone that wants to check out the trailer, even if, like me, you just want to see it for the visuals and the new physics that they've introduced, is when you're receiving a strike, your whole face and body ripple from the impact, which is strangely satisfying to watch. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the video description. Finally for today, we have what I would say is both the most bizarre and the most fitting WWE crossover yet, as following multiple crossovers with the likes of Brawlhalla and King of Fighters, the WWE Superstars are now coming to World of Tanks. Yup, World of Tanks. This new crossover content goes live today on both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game, where it's included as part of a new season pass called Season 1 SummerSlam, which runs until September 21st. WWE content included with the update includes WWE themed tanks, crews and garages, with the garages allowing players to customise their vehicles with wrestler introductions and crew crests. As of today, there are 5 WWE tanks available, with tanks inspired by Becky Lynch, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Andre the Giant, and most fittingly of all, Sergeant Slaughter, who probably fits in better here than he does in an actual wrestling game. These 5 tanks are available right now, with 5 more coming in August, as the company have announced that the next update will see tanks based on Roman Reigns, Macho Man Randy Savage, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. It's worth mentioning that this update also brings the addition of crossplay, which allows players on PlayStation 4 to play with players on Xbox One and vice versa, which is something that we're starting to see with more and more games, which is a great sign for future WWE titles. So there you go, that's your latest batch of wrestling game news. I'm off to go take on the Sarge in me tank, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.